Hey guys, Mike Fab'n here, and today we're going to talk about something that I have recently found out. I'm not a pro at this, I'm not an avid racer, I'm not a guru at RCs, nothing like that. I'm just Joe Blow who happens to have a few RCs. And I've been doing RCs since the late 80s. Back then I used to race. Oval and off-road, and so I've always been an Associated brand guy, and anyway, I've always run Associateds. This is current RC car, which is actually a Traxxas Bandit, but we'll get into that in a minute. So when I started getting into them again here in the last couple months, I got my old Associateds out of the closet and out of the attic, and I was gonna hop them up or get them ready to roll again, and because they were still nice trucks and nice cars, and hard to find parts for though, because they're older. They're SE10, SE10.2, stuff like that. I got traded a T5M, stuff like that. Well, the issues I've been having is finding parts for them. So there's Bluebell. And so I've been having trouble finding parts. Well, so I can find parts for them, but I can't find like RPM arms and that fit correctly, or MIP CVDs or stuff like that. And I tend to like to run stuff like that anyway. So I'm trying to do those conversions on those cars and trucks, on those chassis. And that's when I came to the realization that, Traxxas been around a long time. So the Bandit and the Slash and the Rustler and the Stampede and all of those, they've been around for forever as well. And there are tons of aftermarket parts and factory parts for them available. Tons. And the parts are cheap. So I've been, like this sprint car right here, it's a Bandit based chassis. Parts are cheap. The stuff's cheap. I've got 3 Bandits now and a Slash. And then I've got a Proline Pro 2, which is based off of a Slash, but it's all Proline parts on it. So the support is a lot better for the Traxxas I've found in aftermarket parts, say after time has passed. So like, years is what I'm talking about. So sure, when the Associateds are brand new or just, fresh out on the market, tons of parts for them from RPM and MIP and Lunsford and all that stuff, and afterwards not so much. So and I could be totally wrong or out in left field with this, but I don't think I am, because I couldn't find the parts for some of the stuff that I was trying to put back together. So anyway, this is just my 2 cents worth, and what we're actually doing tonight is I'm going to tear the sprint car back down. It's got a Magnum transmission in it, and I got this hot racing aluminum transmission cover case. We're going to see if the Magnum parts fit inside it. I think they do, but I'm not totally for sure of that. But anyway, here we go, guys. I know a bunch of you are saying, but the quality of Associated or Losi or Schumacher or any of those is better than Traxxas for a race vehicle. Well, that's probably true. Hi, Bluebell. But the difference is I can buy aluminum Hopup front C cups and aluminum spindle bearing carriers for the front and rear, and new bearings, and and then a nice steering servo, and a Traxxas will steer, and then you buy a nice, brushless motor and ESC, and then Traxxas will run. And so, and of course, not that Traxxas is really slow, because they're not. The linear systems are pretty decent. But the thing is, with the Hopups, you can make the Traxxas unit just as reliable as an AE, a Team Associated or something, or LOSI, whatever. And you do those things with the Associateds too. You buy them and you break arms, or you break steering knuckles, or whatever, bumpers, tie rods, whatever, and you upgrade to titanium or to RPM arms or to bigger motors or whatever, so, or better servos. I mean, you're doing the same thing. So, the thing is that 5 years from now, probably I can still buy parts for a Traxxas Bandit. Versus 5 years from now, will I still be able to buy parts for a Team Associated SC5M, which I still can't right now, or a T5M, which I can get a few parts for, or anyway, or my SC10s. I can get some like the RPM arms, but that's about it for an SC10. I can't get front and rear bumpers and stuff like that, and I can't. RPM doesn't make them, doesn't support it. If you do, you find a used set or some hobby shop that had an old stock set or something like that. Anyway, neither here nor there. Don't barrage me with I found 10 sets on the East Coast. Anyway, the point is, the part support isn't there for the AE older stuff or the LOSI older stuff or outdated models, whereas the Traxxas stuff, it's still there. So I know Traxxas has their problems and their lawsuits and different things that they've done with shops and business owners and stuff over the years, and they're not the I'm not saying Traxxas is end all best all. I'm just saying that for me, I can buy Traxxas Bandit sprint car and I'll still be able to buy parts for it probably in 5 to 10 years from now. So anyway, that's my rant. I'll just keep working on the transmission, guys. So far, I'm not sure if the transmissions or gears are interchangeable or not. We'll find out. This is a Magnum 272R, and that's the hot racing case. So we'll see. All right, and also I repaired the hood scoop. Since the last time. And also I took the plastic bolts and nuts out of the wing and put stainless. And there was a couple of screws on the side that were mismatched. It had some Phillips head screws instead of Allen heads. I fixed those. Even the black one over here that I'd done in a previous repair, I put a stainless one in. And then I put the black hex head cap screws in the headers so that they matched with lock nuts on the inside. And then also on the wing, I put lock nuts on all of the stainless steel. So anyway, trying to do good positive repairs to it. Okay guys, all right, I had the 272R transmission completely apart and tried to put it in the hot racing aluminum case, and that didn't work out. So the outdrive bearings are too large from the 272R to the hot racing transmission case, so that won't work. So anyway, I put it back together, and something to note is I do have the AE rear shocks on this thing now. I put the AE fronts on it last week. Supposedly my RPM arms are supposed to be here tomorrow, and I'll be able to put those on it and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to put it back together. So I got the motor back in it, and the arms back on it, and the shock towers back on it, and stuff like that. So here we go, guys. And not to bash AE at all with this video, or LOSI, or anybody like that, because I'm still a valid AE fan, Team Associated. at all. I still buy their cars, and I still will buy their cars. So I'm just saying that parts availability seems to be better for the Traxxas as well. So anyway, hey, appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thanks.